You're listening to the new WCEG network on WCEGTalkRadio.com. I'm Wardell Richardson, your host for the next 2 hours on WCEGWOOD, the Hollywood of the South. You can watch us live right now on your smart TV, YouTube, under WCEG Network. We're your worldwide community empowerment group where we speak life into the community. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Instagram at WCEG_talk_radio. That's WCEG_talk_radio. And WCEG Network. That's WCEG Network. Join the conversation and call us on Skype at 678-619-1402. That's 678-619-1402. Ask your questions, make comments, or voice your concerns here on WCEG Wood, Hollywood of the South at 678-619-1402. Last but not least, the topics and opinions are those of the show hosts and guests and not those of WCEG Network. Thank you for your continued support. Once again, I'm Wardell Richardson, actor, producer, director here in Atlanta, host of WCEG Wood, Hollywood of the South. Thank you for tuning in. We'll have an exciting show for y'all today. One of my good friends, Tina, is in the building with her play. You know, we're going to get to her in a minute. First, I want to talk about some upcoming events. ITEE's Annual Youth Excellence Awards 2020, April 19th. It's a formal attire. It's a kids award show that I will be hosting. I hosted last year and I'll be hosting again this year. It's one of the best things I ever do. We honor 20 to 25 kids every year on different topics, on different avenues of the industry, from singing, rapping, writers, speakers. What's funny, we have some kid preachers and some millionaire kids who have businesses that are booming all over the country. So it is a great show. We honor them. If you want to be a part or come see this, you have to come out to Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center, 3181 Rainbow Drive, Decatur, Georgia, 30034. Red carpet is from 3 to 4 p.m. Get tickets at eventbrite.com/ITEE's Annual Youth Excellence Awards 2020. It is a wonderful show. You're missing out if you don't come. Trust me, you are. Secondly, Alijo Entertainment presents The Naked Truth, which is a show, a one-woman show starring Tamika Tiller, written by Traz Tiller, executive produced by Alice Adams Johnson. What happens when fantasy collides with reality and the lines between become blurred? The Naked Truth focuses on a collection of 7 original characters intricately woven together to create one compelling story of the journey from trial to triumph. You will laugh, you will cry, you will reflect, and you will relate. This one-woman show will leave you wanting more. Get your tickets now at www.nakedtrutheventbrite.com. You don't want to miss that. I had the Tillers on here some weeks ago, and they had us in here dying laughing. They are incredible husband-wife team doing some incredible things. I went to one of their plays some months ago, and it's by far one of the best plays I've seen. But I've heard that there's another play that's just or better. You know, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but we're gonna talk about it today. But I definitely love the play. So if that particular play, but this is a one-woman show. I've always wanted to see a one-woman show. She's a phenomenal actress, so I'm definitely gonna be there to check that out. Shout out to Tamika Tiller and the team, Allison Adams Johnson. They are some good people, so definitely go out and support them. And once again, go buy your tickets at www.nakedtruth.eventbrite.com. Now, I want to introduce to you guys a friend of mine who I've known for a little minute now in the industry. We keep running into each other.
I know.
One thing I know is that we're huge supporters of people in this industry.
Yeah.
I try to get out and support everybody. But, you know, I don't want to make no comment on some of the stuff that I've seen out there. But I will say that, you know, Atlanta is interesting when it comes to stage plays. But I have heard that this stage play is one of the best. Now,
that's what's up.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I do know the person who's doing it. So she, she be on point about her thing. She's done quite a few things in this industry that I'm going to ask her about. That's Tina Bridges in the building.
Hey.
What's happening?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. Tell everybody a little about yourself. Where you from? How you got here? How you got to where you are today?
Okay. Well, my name is Tina Bridges, a.k.a. Tina B. I'm from the ATL. I started production. Well, I started actually as a talent agency for men and women ages 40 and over.
Okay.
2013.
Right.
And it's just supposed to be a fashion show. I was just trying to see more women that was over 40, like myself at that time, see if they wanted to be interested in doing shows. And
what was the name? That was the
Langell Agency.
Okay, but what was the name of the show that you did?
Oh, Ageless Beauty.
Ageless Beauty, that's what it was, okay.
Ageless Beauty fashion show started in 2013 with like maybe 12, 15 ladies. Okay. And now I got like 65 under my count. Yeah.
Really?
We out of state too. We're not just here in Atlanta. People from out of state see what we're doing and they hit me up like, I want to be a part of it. I'm like, but you don't live here. I don't care. I want to be a part of it. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. But and this is our 8th year. This will be our 8th year this year.
Okay.
8th year.
And where are you from now?
Here.
You from born and raised in Atlanta?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
You too?
Yes.
Oh wow.
ATL all day.
Are you a graduate? Me neither.
Pt.1 Hospital.
Oh, you have good insurance.
Hey.
Oh, look at you. You know what?
They say, oh, you was at the bougie
hospital. You had the blue blanket. You know what I mean? You had that little white mixed one. You had that blue blanket. Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, man. Well, she wanted to live, on the high side.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That's
what I tell people.
What can I say?
I was at Georgia Baptist. Georgia Baptist was popping back then.
Yeah, that was popping too.
Yeah, so that's where I was at.
Okay.
But yeah, that I've been there. Once I started my agency, then I learned how to do photography. Got me a camera and learned how to do photography. Okay. And then I said, you know what? I want to see if I can shoot a movie.
All right.
So I got my camera phone one day and called some of my models over and we shot my first series called Uber Love. Okay. It's a 10 seasons.
Why
10
Uber
episodes.
Love? Why was it called Uber Love?
Because one of the girls drove Uber.
Gotcha.
And I said, I wonder if a man ever caught his woman picking up another woman.
That's a good concept because there's a lot of stuff that happens in Ubers.
In the Uber. So our very first episode was a guy that the girl works for Uber and then her boyfriend picks up, she have to go pick him up thinking she's going to pick up a girl, but it's actually picking up her boyfriend and the girl. So it starts from there and we just kept going to 10 episodes of Uber Love. So yeah, they're online. But and I just started shooting and me and Keke was adding it up one day and I made like 29 movies shorts. Okay. 29 movie shorts and they're all unscripted.
Really?
Yes. I don't write nothing down.
Why?
I am. I'm the Jay-Z of movies. Okay.
Why unscripted? Why? You don't like writing? Or
I don't like writing. Okay. I don't know how to write the whole concept out.
You just give people a narrative, direction and say, okay, this is the topic, go.
Well, it's crazy because I write it in my head. I'll do the whole movie in my head. So then when it's time to shoot it, I can remember what needs to be done. I'll just tell them kind of like the concept and then they'll go with it. But it brings out the true blue in people, like the real feelings of something. So
well, we're gonna get some more on that. We're gonna get some more on that. Let me scoot on over here to Mr. Michael Anthony, because he just look like he ready to say something.
I just want to say hello and thank you for having me on the show, and I love everybody.
That is not you. That's not you.
What's going on with it?
There you go. That's Michael Anthony right there. What's going on, man? All right, tell us a little about yourself, man. Where you from?
Well, I'm Michael Anthony, a.k.a. Ranger, a.k.a. Minnesota Mike, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm a transplant, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the reasons why the traffic is bad down here. Yeah, it's just an extra car. You know, yeah, but I came down here in 2017. Okay. You know, I want to be around some more of my people.
Yeah, you know, ain't many up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's about 5%. Yeah. So, and I like the weather down here.
Yeah.
Like this winter so far has been awesome to me.
Right.
It's been a blessing.
Usually it's like blizzards up there, right?
Oh man, it's cold, 40, 50 below zero. You know?
Oh man.
Yeah. So it ain't no joke. Yeah, it ain't no joke.
Yeah, I went to Chicago one year, man. My tears froze. Oh
yeah,
literally.
Wow.
Yeah, it ain't no joke. It ain't no. You see, we call it the icebox of the country.
Really,
Minnesota is like the icebox of the country.
Yeah,
people from the Shire let you know, like, yeah, it's cold in the Shire, but Minnesota, yeah, it's real up there. Oh yeah, you can spit in the air and they'll turn to ice cubes before it hit the ground.
Man, see, that's kind of what I do not want to be in.
Yeah.
So you moved down here to pursue acting? Or?
Yep, and to get into acting. So the weather, my people, and some acting. And I figure, it's cheaper to come down here than LA and New York when you got kids. You know what I'm saying? So came down here and got into acting, and I met Tina through Keke over here.
Okay.
Yeah, we were at a play together.
Okay.
And she called me over for one of the movies one time. And I jumped in the movie and I loved it. And I joined the agency after she told me, you might as well go ahead and join the agency. I'm like, well, what did I do? So they told me I did it. I'm here.
Okay.
Boom, bam, bam. That's like
I'm good for saying, hey, who available tonight? Come shooting. We'll just shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. I remember when you called me,
But I do, so I act, I sing, I rap.
Okay.
You know, I could dance for about a good 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
One move.
Yeah, I got one good move for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man,
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you've been here how you like it since you've been here?
Oh man, I love it. One of the things I would tell people back home, I said, you know what? I can choose on both hands what soul food place I want to go to. They're like, really? I said, yeah, they got a bunch of them down here. You get soul food in Minnesota, you got to go to your cousin's house.
Really?
Or your auntie house or something like that. They ain't really got no restaurants up there like that,
Wow.
Yeah, it's just, they don't, hot dishes what they do. Up there, not too many soul food restaurants, but yeah, man, I love it down here. I love the people.
It's a lot faster down here, and a lot more going on down here than
Well, I say, it's kind of a mixture. In some aspects, it's faster. In some aspects, it's slower.
Okay.
When I came down here, I came straight to Riverdale, and people are like, oh my God, Riverdale's horrible. I said, but if y'all was on the north side of Minneapolis. Y'all know Riverdale is like a piece of cake.
Right.
Wow.
Oh
right.
man, it felt refreshing being down here,
Okay.
But yeah, man, I love it down here. I love the people. I love what was I gonna say? Skip my mind. But I like it down here.
Okay. That's
I love
what's
it
up.
down here.
That's what's up. Atlanta's the place to be, man, especially for film.
Yeah.
Hospitality.
The hospitality. Okay.
I love it. Hospitality's the bomb down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of friendly people. Now, there's some crazy people down here, but it's some
know
friendly
what?
people down here.
Yeah.
And there's some friendly people down here. But,
That's a whole nother topic.
You got some crazy, then you got some good people. So it's, Atlanta, you're going to get a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
It just, whatever the flavor of the day is that day, that's what you
But
get.
it's a melting pot. Everybody comes here. So it's a mixture of everything.
Right. Keke Lewis.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
So give us a little bit about you. Where you from?
I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
Oh my goodness, you
Roll Tide.
You can throw down in the kitchen, can't you?
Roll Tide. Yeah, I do a little something in the kitchen.
I ain't met nobody from Mobile who couldn't cook. For real.
Yeah. Her boiled water's good. It's
what?
boiled water.
Boiled water. Wow.
You had your time. Okay. Thank you.
We gonna talk about why they going through in a minute, but go ahead.
Well, I'm a Southern girl from Mobile, Alabama.
Right.
Home of the Mardi Gras. But I've been here I've been over here over 20 years.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say about 25 plus.
Okay. Why did you move here from that while ago?
Change of scenery.
Gotcha.
Job, work, and I wanted something different for my kids.
Gotcha.
And moved here, working, and like I say, it was just different. And I've been here ever since. I mean, I love it. I love Atlanta. There's a lot of opportunities here in Atlanta, more so than at home. Everything is like small,
right?
You know, at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and my majority of my family is there too.
Right.
But I
But
mean,
you can always
and it's 5 hours.
Right.
I mean, I do it in 4.5. But yeah, so I mean, I can always go home because my youngest daughter and my grandson is there.
Okay.
Besides my other siblings, so I can always go home anytime, like, you know, quick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, and how you like it since you've been here?
I love Atlanta.
How long you been in the industry?
Well, I've been acting my whole life, but
I think we all been.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's why
No script.
Yeah, no script. But I actually kind of really got into it at church.
Okay.
I'm a member of Mount Ephraim.
Okay.
And I was part of the drama ministry there.
Okay.
Did several plays, you know, at Mount Ephraim, and I love being on that stage. I love being in front of people. I love getting into character, and becoming someone else. You know what I'm saying? To be able to portray that character that you're set out to, that's on that script. You know, when somebody can call you by that character's name and not even see you, then you know you've done your job.
Right.
And I mean, it was so bad. So they would just call me, you know, whoever the person was that I was playing.
Right.
They would call me that for like weeks, months at a time. I'm like, okay, but it's me. It's Key. No, you played it too well. So, you know, that. And then I watched Tina for about 1.5 years. Because I saw her through yeah, stalker.
I get so many people to tell me that though.
But,
they be like, I've been watching you for the longest. I'm like, really?
I mean, I just one of
you
friend
be
of mine was a part of her agency already, and I just watched her. I mean, like I say, watch the way she moved. You know, I was like, man, that's something that I want to do. And I say, and this, she got connections, so I just watched how she moved. And I mean, it took a whole year because I reached out to her. She didn't hit me back for like a whole year.
Because I don't check my messenger for my agency. My agency messenger. I had so many contacts in there. I had like May of 2015. I'm answering people like, yes, they can like what?
So, but I mean, and then, you know, linked up with Tina, more so not to be model because I like print more so than runway.
Okay.
But did that and been in with her for 3 years. I mean, strong 3 years. And it's been an amazing ride. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a great actress too.
Okay. Yeah. So you got some loyalty with you.
Oh yeah. And the crazy part about it, like I said, I'll say, hey, come over, I'm shooting. I don't know who can act. So I'm giving them opportunities to be in movies.
Right.
And then they show that they really can act. You know, that these are people that probably would never got an opportunity to be in a movie.
Right.
And here they are starring in a movie. And
So you got unscripted play, unscripted movies.
Yeah, everything we do is unscripted.
So are there times where everything just go off and you have to retract it back to the topic? Or when I say, because you know with unscripted, it can be any kind of way. So do you give them a topic and then they go with that topic, or do it go far off sometimes? Do you get what I'm saying?
no, you mean like the movies or the play?
Either one.
No, with the movie, like I said, I'll just tell them what the story is about. Like I'll write in my head the whole day.
Okay.
So I'll say, hey, he's cheating. The dog came home. The dog was lost, or the kid is lost. You know, whatever, and they just go with it.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, and with the stage play, it's in different. It's like 7 guys and the 7 topics, or depression, mental abuse, physical abuse, and then their wives. So them two will act out whatever their particular subject is, and they'll just go with it.
Okay, so you guys are husband and wife in the play.
Yes.
Ergo, the reason why y'all sitting here going at it with each other and subliminally.
Right. Right.
So give us a little aspect, without giving the whole story of what y'all do. What is y'all role in the play?
Well, I'll say this. I have a promiscuous.
So you're a hoe.
I wouldn't really say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been redeemed. In a subtle way. I'm on the slide to come back to the greater side.
Okay.
You know. But there's still remnants that still
Linger.
You know, with some.
So are you trying to do the right thing?
But see, what I'm trying to tell her, what she's seen is a mirage. Right?
Okay.
She thinks it is what it is, but it ain't.
Okay.
You know, but...
Keke, hold on. Keke, what you got to say to this? Because you just look like you ready.
Right, I'm ready to say.
You don't know what.
No.
Stand by your man.
No, definitely no. I mean, it's just to the point to where you try to figure out what's going on in the relationship, and then, like I said, you see it, and then when you bring it to that person's attention, they lie about it. You caught. Why are you still trying to lie about it? And my whole thing is, why am I tired? I'm at the point now to where I'm tired, because I've been going through this with him for a while now, and I'm just at the point now where I'm fed up. But you have to understand, I guess, the reasoning behind what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that still doesn't neglect the fact that when a woman's fed up, it's some, and it's just my time. But you still have to, like you say, trying to figure out his reasoning behind why he's doing what he's doing, his actions, and being there.
I was saying that's the point of the play, is the way that a man acts, how it affects his woman, and then how he was affected when he was a child. The reasoning why he act the way he act, which affect his woman. Yeah. So we give you all those factors.
There go the shell of a man.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yes.
Okay.
We are.
Because as my dating life, being a single woman, any man out there. But anyway, being a single woman, I meet a lot of guys.
Wow, was that obvious?
Okay. They look good, they smell good, nice home, cars, all this good stuff, but then the inside is just empty, damaged, and they can only love you to the best of their ability. And you're asking yourself as a woman, what's wrong with me? Mm-hmm. What am I doing wrong? Right. But it's not you. It's them. They can only do what they was taught to do or seen.
Hold on there.
Here we go.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let me ask this question, because I have a couple of questions. First thing is, I'm going to ask this to Keke.
Okay.
In playing that role, can you relate to that in the experiences that you've been through?
Not really.
Okay.
Our subject is...
Because what you were saying when you were describing your situation is like, okay, he's being a certain kind of way. You're trying to understand why he's that way. And I'm getting the idea that you thinking it's you, but you're really trying to figure out what it is. It's not really you. It's something he going through.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out what it is to make him better.
Yeah, but like I said, and it has out. Yeah, and that's the whole basis of the relationship. Right. But now I'm just at the point to, like I say, this last. Okay, so you still gonna? You're caught. I've been through this before with you. We've gotten counseling. We've done it all. So I'm just at that limit. I'm at the time now where I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. And I mean, he will express his reasoning, for it. But I'm just at that point now where, I mean, I get it, and I'm sorry, but I got to go.
Okay. So would it be safe to say that every show that y'all do is different?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You own it.
People has been 3 times. We did 3 shows here. Sold out shows. We started in November and we did 3 shows in 3 months.
Okay.
That's sold just how in sold out shows. Yeah. And that's just how big it is that people want to come back. And people have been 3 times. Like and it's different every single time.
And that's exactly what they say. They say, well, you're not gonna see the same thing.
No. Right.
You never
know what they're gonna say. Because I watched it once. and it was just like,
so are you playing a character in it? Or
no, I just produced the whole thing.
You just produced the whole thing and you mind written the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is so interesting.
It's so interesting.
I wrote it in my mind.
But you know what though? With this one though,
it
gets more
with the stage play though, I didn't really write their parts. I just told them what their characters, their subjects were. Okay. And then they made up their own storyline.
Okay, so are you like doing a story, different stories at a time, or is it just a mixture of everything at one time.
Different stories.
At a
7
time.
different stories, yes.
7 different stories.
Yep.
Okay.
But they kind of intertwine with each other because they're, bring each other names in each story and kind of intertwine. So, you going to beat me like, he did, talking about the guy in the other scene. So they kind of intertwine each other.
And most of the topics are going to intertwine anyway because of the subjects.
Yeah.
When you out there, you're saying, God, I was one of those, or I was 3 of those, or I was 2 of those, because they kind of link.
Yeah.
The subjects kind of link together.
So now I'm gonna ask you a relationship question.
Okay.
What do you feel like women try to fix things more so than end it? Like they try to figure stuff out and stay in a situation because. And I ask this because when you try to date, and you, as a man, I'm talking from a man's point of view, you try to date the woman, then sometimes you got to deal with the crap that the last guy was with. So as a woman, I think when you really fall in love with the guy, you tend to stay longer than need be. Would that be a correct assumption?
Yeah, we try to help. We think we can save the world because we're automatically nurturers. So we think that we can save you and make you better and help you out and you need me. Okay. I've heard women say, he needs me though. Right. Like he wouldn't do it. He need me to give him his medicine. He can get his medicine. But we feel like y'all need us. I need to be there for you. Yeah. And so we do stay longer because of that. Yeah.
And I think sometimes, and I'll be honest, you cripple a man being that way. Because if you're taking care of a man, like you said, just for an example, I got to give him his medicine, then he already know that you're going to take care of him and give him his medicine, so he ain't got to worry about that. And it goes vice versa at times. It goes vice versa. So when you decided to do this play, was it more of a women's point of view type of thing or both sides point of view? Men point of view.
I'm thinking about the men. Because like I said, as a woman, I keep saying, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? So I want to know what's in y'all head. Why are y'all doing this? I don't know when my alarm keeps going off. So sorry. But I want to know why y'all feel the way that y'all feel and why y'all do your actions are this way. So if I go into your brain, then maybe I can get a better understanding of what I'm working with. And it has helped me because I'm listening to them when they're on stage. Right. And it's like, oh, so that's how y'all feel. You know what I mean? Where we're over here like, but this, when we should just listen to you guys, then we'll understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Okay. And for you as a man, how does this tie in? Does it tie in with your regular life at all? Like, can you relate to the situation?
Yes, I can relate. Our subject actually is part of my testimony. Okay. I've been through what our subject is, and Tina was brilliant for this because a lot of times women, on the aspect of a man cheating, a lot of times women internalize that and see it's my fault, but 9 times out of 10 it has nothing to do with the lady. Yeah. It has everything to do with the man, you know what I'm saying? And through life, like, we are who we are because of the collage of experience that we've gone through since birth to now. Right. And a lot of times, it's like when you collect a whole bunch of stuff, sometimes you don't get rid of stuff that you don't need. Right. And so now you got that clutter in the way. You know what I'm saying? So with this play, what it's helping to do is showing people their clutter and letting them know what things they need to deal with so things can run smoother in your relationship. Because once you get you together, it'll be easier to relate to someone else, because the big thing in relationships, right next to love, is relationship. You know what I mean? And I was telling someone when God wanted to restore relationship, it wasn't love. He already loved man. But love wasn't what he was seeking. He was seeking relationship. He wanted to repair the relationship. Most people, you can be in love with someone and you can love them to death, but I don't want to deal with you. I want to love you, but stay over there.
Well, I always tell people, you can love somebody all day. That don't mean y'all belong together.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Say that.
You know, you have to like the person.
You have to like them.
Yeah.
You know, and I say that all the time because you can sit with somebody and you can love that person, but when you with them, you're just like, I just can't stand to be with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you can be with somebody and you can just sit in the car quiet driving and just be happy to be sitting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That right there is the difference to me.
Yes.
When you have that type of feeling with someone, then just saying that you love someone.
And that goes longer too.
Yeah.
It does.
It goes much further because whether y'all together or not, you still have that mutual likeness, respect for that person.
Right. Yeah. So you said that in doing this play, it was a way for you to understand men, and so that's a very interesting concept.
Yeah.
So obviously, you've been through some things and trying to understand yourself as well as why, you know, men do the things they do so that it can help you better in futuristically.
Right. And it's definitely helping because I can understand it now. Because I used to be like, "What is the problem? You know, look at me. I got this. I got a job. I got a house. You know." But it ain't even about that. Yeah. And a lot of times you question it of who they are with because that what makes them feel more comfortable. And you question yourself as a woman, like, why her? Why you with her?
Yeah.
But she's that family oriented, or she's that motherly. You know, where you busy in the street doing all this. But he don't want that. He wants somebody to tell him to sit his butt down. Right. You see what I'm saying? Where I be the type to be like, okay, just call me when you finish. But he wants somebody to stay on him. So it's different, you know, but you don't know where he came from.
Exactly.
In order to understand why he's that way. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Yeah. And it's women in the audience is like, that's my husband right there. That's my boyfriend. Or they telling their boyfriend, you three of them. And they having conversations on the way home.
Yeah, like, conversations on the drive.
Yeah, and the men are like, you know.
And then I can see her say, is that how you feel?
But it's good conversation because now he's like, you know what? And one lady said her husband was like, he was all three. He'll get drunk and then he'll turn into depression and he'll get to physical abuse. So it's a pattern, you know. So she was like, they was able to talk about it because they saw that though.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
You know, I think as men, we have a huge role, and so does the woman. As men, we supposed to be the protector, the provider, cultivator. We have so much that we're responsible for. Biblically, if the family fell, it's on the man because we're supposed to be the head.
Exactly.
And so I think a lot of times men don't really understand their role because they're raised a whole different way and never saw the true man.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And because me, I never had a father in my life.
Right.
You know? I was raised by my mom and my grandmother, and I used to ask them questions all the time, and all I know is that I always want to be different than how
what
my
you was
father
raised.
was.
Yeah.
Because my father wasn't in my life, I always want to be, so I make sure I'm in my kids' life because I know how important it is and I know how bad it affects.
But how are you with women though?
I am one of those, when it comes to women, because I was raised by my grandmother and my mom, I'm very drawn to women, and I'm a caretaker. I like to provide, I like to just be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I was to ask a woman, what's wrong with him? What would they say?
What would they say? That's a very good question. I've never been asked that before.
You have to ask yourself that because sometimes you can be mind controlling. Okay. That would be mine. But if I was to ask a guy that,
they would probably say I was stubborn sometimes. I can be that way.
What's your sign?
Aries.
Sure.
I can be stubborn sometimes.
You are stubborn.
I'm not stubborn. I can be. But you can't talk. What was your sign?
I'm Aquarius.
Yeah, y'all some crazy people.
Yeah, we crazy. But Aries is should have came out the game.
What? You Aries? I mean, you Aquarius?
Hey!
Yeah, you look crazy
Aquarius too. We some beautiful souls. You know, we controlling though. We're controlling.
No, we all are bosses. That's
but that can be control. That can borderline controlling. But Aries, y'all want to know everything.
No, I would say that's not true. I don't want to know everything. I do not want to know everything. I really like peace. I don't like drama. I will say we cut people off real quick. We will cut you off and keep it moving like it ain't nothing. No explanation, no nothing.
So that's the majority.
But I don't have time for drama, and I think that's another thing that because I don't have time. I'm not even. If I give you several times and you still doing the same thing, I'm out.
You give them several times? That's good.
Oh yeah, because I believe. If you really care about somebody, if I really care about you, we trying to establish a relationship, I would go as far as getting a counselor to come in. Having somebody to come in and talk. Because, especially if we got a child or we talking about getting married and stuff, like,
patience.
You have to, I want to understand you more so than anything.
Yeah.
So in order for me to understand you and we keep bumping heads, maybe we need somebody to come in and mediate the whole thing. That's just how I feel about it. Now, a lot of people, especially black people, do not like dealing with counselors because it make them feel like they got problems.
Right.
But everybody has problems. Everybody's had issues.
Yeah.
The question
a lot of times you don't want to see yourself either, though.
That's true. A lot of people don't want to see who they really are.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they really think about it, they wouldn't even pick themselves.
That's why I said, would
you date you?
Yeah.
Would you date you?
I date me in a hot second. But
in a hot second. What y'all do? He said a hot second. Like, where y'all going?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a ball.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
So how has it been with you guys? So we talked about you and how it's helped you with your understanding. How has it been for you guys? Has it helped you understand relationships more? Has it helped you understand women more? Has it helped you understand men more? Like, how has it affected y'all doing this play?
Because I'm a gentleman, I'm gonna let Keke go first.
Gentlemen,
I can tell that's not him. But go ahead.
You can always tell when it
I
ain't.
can always tell when it's not you, man. Come on now, you're an actor, man.
You acting. It does. I mean, like you said, just watching. Just trying to put yourself in that situation, or trying to figure out how they're feeling. Just kind of like trying to switch roles or whatever. Trying to understand the person more so than just attacking.
Right.
Just seeing the faults right off and just saying, I'm just not gonna deal with it. And trying to figure it out. But
now you say you have kids, right?
I have 2 adult children.
Adult children?
And 2 grandkids.
God, boy, I tell you, black don't crack, dude. Because I would not know. I would not tell.
My son will be 29 in July, and my daughter just turned 27. Yes.
I promise you look like you're in your 30s.
Thank you.
You do. You look like you're in your mid to late 30s.
Thank you. Yeah.
Black don't crack, I tell you, boy.
Not at all.
So, and having kids and stuff and raising them, I know your mentality on relationships and stuff has to be different, especially when you had kids involved.
And I have a boy and a girl, so I had to. It's both. Yeah.
Them girls are something special, boy.
Girls are something serious.
Yeah. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and she already a boss. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. My son, that boy, I didn't really have no issues out of him. I mean, he's so calm.
And that's what most people say about
boys. I love boys. Oh yeah.
He's so calm. I mean, like I say, serious. And even now, I mean, we have conversations. I mean, they're very mature because I was for a while I was a single parent, of course, and then like I said, trying to raise a boy and a girl, in the society, trying to train him up to do the right thing, trying to train her up to know what's right. It's just, they turned out to be awesome, amazing kids, young adults.
Right.
But yeah, it's the world. I mean, you got to go out and get it because
daughters are special.
But yeah, she's special.
Yeah, man. I was sitting there. My daughter is 3, and she will say to me, she always would know what she do wrong. She said, "I'm sorry, Daddy." I said, "That's okay." If I don't say anything or respond to her, she said, "I'm sorry, Daddy," and I don't say nothing. She was like, "I said I'm sorry, Daddy." Okay, it's okay. And she was like, okay, and then she'll just go off like she want that response. She want that attention. and I can't get a break. Like she, I want to play with Dad. I want to play Daddy. Let's play a game, and she won't stop until she play a game. Like I'm like, girl, you gonna drive me
They
crazy.
say if a 3-year-old say answer the phone, the fake phone, you better answer that fake phone.
But I, you know, it ain't nothing in the world that I would take back from it, because at the end of the day, you know, as a man, I know I gotta be that man she first loves, so I have to show her that attention, that affection, because I want her to choose a good man in her life.
Right.
So I have to be a good man and a good example for her.
That's a good thing you just said, because me, I didn't really know my dad. Even in the household. Even in the household. Like, he was there the whole time of my life, you know, till he passed or whatever. So, but I didn't know him. So I tend to look for men.
So you said so he was in the same house the whole time, but you never really had a relationship with him. He never like gave you that attention you needed as a. I
don't know that, Daddy. I don't know that.
Really?
No, I don't know what that means. I look at people like, okay, they Daddy.
I remember when we talked about that on the last show, and you kind of said that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't even understand.
So I had to realize that once I got older, that I look for daddies in the guys that I date. That feeling of, hey, you know what I'm saying? I look for that feeling because I don't know what that means. Really? And with you saying that, you know, make sure you keep giving her that love like that, because I am 50 and I remember that.
And like you said,
I don't know.
That's the first.
My
you know what I'm saying?
wakes up and looks for me.
Yeah.
Literally. Like if I'm gone, like if my mom watching her and I come in the house, if I'm quiet. One day I walked in, didn't say a word, and I was trying to snoop through it, and I heard her say, I think my daddy's here. Like, she can feel that I was in the house.
Oh, yeah.
I said, get out of here. She said, and my mom was like, your dad is not here, because they was in the back room. And she said, my daddy's here. And she kept saying it, and I walked in there. My mom said, get out.
Oh, wow.
How did you know he was here? She said, my daddy. Like, and she just run and jump in my arms and stuff. And I can tell you, I had the worst day ever.
That's the best feeling ever.
That right there wiped everything off the table.
My son is going through that now. My granddaughter, she just turned 1. And she is that girl dad.
Yeah. My daughter's the same. She's a daddy's girl.
Yes.
And it's nothing more than I love. That's like my day right there. And it's like you have no choice I just have no choice but to sit there and just love on it all the time. You know? Yes. But in that, Tina, having that experience, did you feel like you was looking for that nurturing man to give you what you was missing, and you felt like to have that feeling. Yeah. Right. And in doing this play, how has it taught you to switch up or to change, or are you still kind of like that but looking for something sort of different?
No, I think just as I got older and found peace within me, then it kind of eased off, because I used to think I needed them to complete me. Right. But now it's just like I need myself to complete me. You know what I mean? Right. But I had to learn that. But it wasn't, it wasn't just when I was younger up until, I'll say, like 40-something, did I realize, okay, you just need yourself. You got to find yourself in order to be okay. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Because I said, man, you out there.
I'm out there, but I want somebody to be there, out there with me. Shoot. Because it ain't nothing to win awards and have to go home by yourself.
Right. I've been there.
See, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's nothing, you be like, yeah, you all out in the crowd. Yeah, you go home with your little award sitting right there. Sit there by yourself. Yeah. So,
take yourself out to eat. Right. Take yourself to the movie.
Date yourself. Yeah.
Right.
Date yourself.
So, it's nothing like having a great companion that understands what you're doing and, what you've been through.
So what's next for you after Shell of a Man?
Actually writing a all-woman stage play.
Really?
Yeah. It was a guy went to a radio interview, and he was like, "Oh, you should do a woman play called The Shell of a Woman." I'm like, "No, I don't want to do Shell of a Woman." He was like, "Well, maybe you can do What Do You Want to Eat?" And I was like, "You know what?" And that name stuck in my head ever since that day. I called him. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna write around that." So I'm
doing right in your head.
Yes, and I did the whole play today, so I know how on my route. I wrote the whole thing today in my my head. So, but it's called What Do You Want to Eat? Because as women, it's subliminal. We never know what we want to eat. You know, you ask a woman, what do you want to eat? She'll be like, I don't know. Whatever you like.
Goodness.
Where you
You want chicken? No,
steak.
chicken.
And you know what's funny? That is so funny.
You know it's
true.
I take a woman out to eat, like, what do you want? So I treated one time because most women be trying to eat off your plate.
Yeah.
You know, you get something to eat.
Yeah.
They want to eat some of your food,
Yeah.
right? So one day I took this woman out and I ordered the same thing. Because I knew she was going to ask for some of my food.
Right.
So I ordered the same thing.
yours.
She said, you are so wrong.
Okay.
I said, what?
Okay. You knew exactly what
What did I do?
Right.
Right.
She was like, how you going to order the same thing? I was like, because I knew you were going to try to eat off my plate.
Right.
But and
yeah, so it's a symbolism of we can't make up our decision.
Right.
We can't make up our mind. So it's based around like, what do you want to eat? But really,
I get it. Yeah.
It's 5 women in this play.
What's so funny about that is I asked my wife, I said, find us somewhere to go to eat, you know, when I come pick you up from work and da. I go pick her up from work, she'd be like, so where do you want to go? I told you to pick it. Well, I don't know. I said, okay. So I'll go right to a Chinese place.
Mm-hmm.
Because she hates Chinese.
Right.
Oh, dang. You'll make a
I'll go right up there. I don't like this. I said, what do you want to eat?
What do you want to eat? We don't know. This guy talking about that should be a quick play. I don't know. You know what? Whatever. Right.
That is funny because it's true. It's real life.
It's
real.
It's real life.
It's real
That's
life.
Gonna be a good
So
play.
yeah. It's unscripted, and that it's gonna be.
Of course, it's
I had a
unscripted.
casting Sunday for it, so some great women that came out. So give some people some new opportunities.
So you just trying to do the thing, thing.
Yeah, I'm trying. Somebody said, "Oh, you trying to be like Tyler Perry?" I said, "I am Tyler Perry."
Now, somebody said you was involved with the Women of Honors Award.
Yeah, me and Trebell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, tell me a little bit. How did y'all decide to come up with that?
Well, actually, Trebell had thought about the. She'd been wanting to do it for a while, and she reached out to me and she see how I move, like you're saying, and she asked me to be with her, be a part of it with her. So we did our first one in 2018. We did our first one, and it was amazing. We just picked 6. She had picked 6 women. I picked 6 women,
Right.
and we bring them together. We don't know some of the women. We don't know. We just watch them. Like she's saying, we'll watch them, see how they move, and ask them if they want to be honored, because it's not a competition. It's just who we choose. It's who we pick, and we give them awards, trophies, brunch. Everybody eats. Nobody gets up. My ladies, they serve everybody in the audience. I mean, nobody moves. Like, you getting served that day. The ladies sit up front in front of everybody and just get pampered through the whole time. And then they get up and tell you who they are. And the stories these ladies come out with. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. That building is like a testimonial palace or something. I mean, because you don't know what people been through.
Yeah.
And they don't look like what they've been through.
Right.
So when they get up there and start talking, you be like, really?
Yeah.
You went through all that and you doing this and now they doing this. And it's just amazing. You're talking about 12 different stories. Getting up there, telling who they are. And it's like that every single year. This is the 3rd year we just did it in February.
It's better and better.
And it's amazing.
Gooder
the
and
stories. Yeah.
Okay, because I saw the promotion for that.
Yeah.
I think I was filming that day or something. I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't make it, but I was going to try to go out and support.
Because I always tell you about stuff, but you always got something else on.
Man, let me tell you, I'm going to do better at that. Because I was trying to, because y'all remember you told me about the Ageless Beauty fashion show. And I was like, I'll be there. And then that same day, something came up. But,
it's June 14th this year. Lock it in.
I'm going to lock it in. I'm going to be there.
And we're trying to bring the stage play back here again. So maybe you can check it out then.
So what more are y'all doing? Are y'all, so you can know on the show. When is that show, Shell of a Man?
We're April 18th. We'll be in Alabama.
My hometown.
Yeah, Saraland, Alabama.
Home. Yeah.
Close to Mobile. We'll be
Lord,
April
so
18th.
Your whole family going to be out.
Yeah, that's what she said too. So
I told them
April
to come
18th.
out. You know, it's different when you see, you know, they watch how you move on Facebook, you know, Instagram. Well, I see what you're doing because I see you doing. I said, okay, well, you're going to see me.
Right.
So I need you to support face to face.
Right.
So we're gonna see how they go. But I'm totally excited about that part.
Bringing it home.
You know, going home. I mean, because we're doing it in Atlanta, you know, but to be able to, because we get ready to tour.
Right.
You know, this is a stage play to watch. Hashtag the stage play to watch. Shell of a Man 2020. So, you know, I'm excited about that because that's our first big stop. It's home.
Yeah, because we're going to Phoenix, Alabama, on March
Phoenix
22nd
City,
for an all-men award show. But we're just doing a pop-up, just giving them a little taste of what we're doing because we want to try to come back there and do the whole show there.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a lady there, Taisha Bryant. She's doing a Men of Honor Awards type of deal. And we're just going to pop in on that.
Okay. And so you got the unscripted stage play, Shell of a Man. You're going to be doing...
What do you want to eat?
Well, you want to eat a women's stage play. Now, you just did the casting call for that.
Yeah, and I'm shooting another movie short called The Butterfly Moments. It's about a lady living with HIV. She reached out to me to tell her story.
Okay. So
she's going to executive produce that one with me.
She was executive producer. You going to write it in your head?
In my head. She actually told her story.
Right.
She wrote it down.
Right.
And Keke's actually playing her. But she wrote the story down. Keke just read it and flow from that.
Okay. So, man, I'm telling you, you have to be some good actors.
Exactly.
To
and
pull
they are.
this off. Because I've seen some people do some stuff, and I just was like,
Yeah, you seen some stuff?
This is Wardell Richardson on WCEGWOOD, Hollywood of the South. My ass was calling.
Whoa, Dizzo. It's Tiffany. How you doing?
What's up, Tiffany?
How you doing?
I'm
Great
good.
show so far.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, of course. I wanted to call in and give a little support because my boy JT Thompson, the classic man himself, is in the Shell of a Man. So I'm excited
Yes, he is.
for him and the show. And congratulations so much and much success to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You heard good things about the show, Tiffany?
Huh?
Have you heard good things about the show, too?
Have I what?
Heard good things about the show.
Yes, I've heard great things about the show. As a matter of fact, JT was telling us about it. He just finished with Karma, the stage play I just directed. And he was telling us some really great things about it. So it made me go on YouTube and look at the actual promo and everything. So it looks like it's going to be pretty good.
So he's serious about it.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to have to, look, you're about to make me drive that mobile out there.
Come on. Road trip.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and take that trip.
Come on.
Say
So
what?
I can come back and give my review of it.
Right.
So, Tiff, you want to ride out there?
Yeah, we can ride it. What is it again?
April 18th.
April 18th. I got y'all tickets. Y'all come on.
There you go.
Tiffany is my hope, man. Me and Tiffany be rolling. All right, Tiffany.
You know, April 18th, no, I'm competing in Toastmasters on that day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that weekend. Dang it. When are you doing it again?
We trying to do it here again before we go out of town. So.
Okay, so when you go? Oh, so before that, you gonna try to do it here?
Yeah, I just talked to a guy today about doing it.
Oh, you gotta let us know that. You have got to let us know.
Stay tuned for that.
All right, Tiffany. So they may be doing it here before April the 19th.
18th.
Before April 18th, she may be doing another show here.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. So please let Wardell know so we can come out and check it out because I'll definitely come and support.
Yeah.
No
Right.
doubt.
All right, thanks.
All right, Tiff. Thanks for calling in.
Most definitely. You all have a good night.
You too.
All right, good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, April 4th, I'm trying to get it here.
Wow. That's going to be dope. All right, so, Tina, well, you're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Michael,
Yes.
let people know how they can reach you, your contact information, social media.
Mm-hmm. I am Michael Anthony on Facebook, and that's MYKO Anthony. And on Instagram, MYKOANT. Come follow me.
Okay. Keke, well, you a character, man. You gonna make me see the play. Just
And I'm toning it down for y'all.
A lot.
I'm toning it down.
A whole lot.
Yes, he
Toning it
is.
down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Keke. My name is actually Waketha. That's Juaketha Lewis on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm BORNSTR916. Born star 916.
All right, and both of y'all, I wanted y'all to give. If you could, if your fans or anybody you know who wants to get into the business, what you was talking to them, what would be just one word that you would tell them for confidence in being in this industry? Froze y'all, didn't?
I thought you said one word, but I mean dream chaser. Chase. It's never too late.
Right.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Never too late. Continue to be that dream chaser.
Yeah, I got to break the rules too. I got to do more than one word. I would say believe in yourself.
That's my number one thing.
Believe in yourself, because belief is very powerful. Belief moves things. It tear things down and build things up. It makes the impossible possible.
I had to speak for the city of South Cobb yesterday in the room full of people on bringing entertainment on the businesses in South Cobb being a part of the entertainment industry. Because what people don't understand is that in Georgia you have all these different cities, and all of them are trying to figure out how to get into the business to make money off film, because this is where everybody's coming.
Right.
So I had to do a speaker, and they asked me a question. They asked me, what would I tell people? You know, what is one thing I would tell people? And I said, believe in yourself. That's the number one thing.
Number one thing.
Because you can go out here to these casting calls, and they can turn you down.
Right.
And a lot of times it ain't about you. A lot of times it's about something else. It's about,
absolutely.
In their head, they're thinking of who you match with, who you connect to. Do you fit what they're looking for?
Exactly.
And you could have went in there. Okay, you could have went in there and killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to an audition one time. They called me back 3 times. I was like, I knew I was going to kill that thing. I didn't get in it.
Right.
And so some months go by, and one of the women who was on the casting table saw me. Hey, Wardell. In my head, I'm thinking, don't ask. Don't ask. So I didn't ask for me. I said, so how's the movie going? And she was like, it's. She said, I don't think it's going to go. I said, what?
Wow.
I said, why not? And then she said, well, let me tell you this. She said, let me tell you this. You came out there to audition, and I know you probably think we just didn't like you or something. She said it had nothing to do. She said it did, but it didn't. I said, what you mean? She said the director of the film, the owner of the film, did not cast you because he thought you were worth more than what we were paying.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I took that as a huge compliment.
Right.
I took it as a huge compliment. I was like, cool.
But you know what? I get that a lot. Like, people won't even book me for something because they think I gotta pay her. I ain't
right.
And I'm like, I do, you know what I'm saying? Because I like supporting people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But I get that a lot too.
Wow. I think that's an amazing thing because as people in this industry, we work real hard. Like it's not a easy industry to be in. It's a cutthroat business. And I tell people all the time, being humble and love and being cool on sets and being cool with the people you acting with go a long way. Because if you do, Atlanta's big, but it's small.
It's very small. Word of mouth is everything.
I'm talking about you can ruin yourself just like that. Just like that.
Sure can.
Don't take
nobody work with you.
Don't take but a minute. It will take you to do one crazy thing, and it's gonna be heard throughout the entire industry. I mean, it's funny how this industry it's a lot of gossip going on in this industry.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is.
But you got to be strong, and believe in the person that it is, because a weak person gonna believe the stuff, and then gonna like, I ain't gonna mess with him no more. I ain't gonna mess with her no more.
Right.
When you can be doing business.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I never really listen to gossip. I always try to figure things out on my own. I always try to understand, because I done heard people say stuff about people. I'm like, really? I never got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Right.
What?
But what if you listen and then you miss out on an opportunity if this person makes it or whatever the case may be, and they remember you And then you
and
be
then,
like,
you know
wait a minute.
Though? I find out usually it's not the person that they said doing something.
It's them.
It's usually them.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. And I started being aware of that because that happened with somebody I was real cool with a while ago. And I promise you, they was saying everybody was a problem.
And come to find out, they the problem.
It was the
They
denominator.
the whole time. Like, it was the common denominator with every single person. I said, okay, I'm going to move away from you.
Right.
Simple as that. So, with that being said, thank you guys for coming on.
Appreciate you for having us.
I appreciate y'all for coming on. I definitely, y'all have enticed me to come.
Gotta come see it. Gotta come.
Y'all are fun. And then y'all got your t-shirts on. I see you.
Oh, you see
us? Oh, you see it.
I see you.
Come on now. That's the whole cast right there. That's the whole cast. That's the whole cast right there.
Yeah, we just here.
Right. We just chilling.
I appreciate y'all for coming on. This is Wardell Richardson on WCEG Wood, Hollywood of the South. We will be back in 10 minutes with the second half of some of the cast members of The Shell of a Man and some more of Tina B. Yes. See you in a minute.